Welcome to TruPowur, home of the most powerful marketing tools, training, and technology on planet Earth. Get ready to earn, enjoy, and experience more than you ever dreamed was possible. If you're tired of just getting by and ready to really thrive, then buckle in and listen up. Here's your host, Matt Fox.
Well, hello and welcome this fine day. Today on episode 254 of TruPowur Academy, we are going to talk about how to set individual margins on your proposal for a commercial customer in the pricing platform, where we have just added a new feature that would allow you to do so. Without any further ado, let me share my screen and let's jump right into it. What we're going to do is go into the back of the pricing platform in the back office and pull up the same account that we worked on last week in creating a proposal. So this is a new feature that we have just launched into the platform that I think is going to add some tremendous value for what it is that we do. So real quick, being able to set individual margins on the proposal plans, there were several people that asked about it. So we always want to deliver as much as possible. So we want to give you the best tools to help you succeed. And we're excited about this new feature that will allow you to create individual margins based on different suppliers. And so the process is actually fairly simple. So when you view today's rates for one of your customers and select generate a proposal, then when you get to steps 1 and 2, you would perform those as normal. And then when you get to step 3, where you select the different plans, you would check off the checkbox that says adjust margin for different plans. The drop downs will appear so you can set margins on any available plan that you wish to send. And then you're able to create the proposal as before. So let's go ahead and jump into the back office. And let's pick the contract or the customer that we used last week as an example. So from here, we are going to look at today's rates. And we can see that there is a red asterisk here, which gives us an alert to say that there are some forward months that would provide additional savings. So let's just go ahead and select that for the exercise. In this case, we know that this particular customer was paying 11.57, I think it was. And so we're going to leave the margins at 5 mils. Now, when we come down and look at these different plans that are available, one of the things I like to do is select all so that I can see everything. And from here, we can basically kind of get an idea which way do we want to go. Do we want to go with Constellation, APG&E, Direct Energy? Which plan do we want to put in the proposal? Well, let's go ahead and create the proposal. So we're going to select Fixed All In. And let's say, for example, if you were wanting to select different suppliers, or maybe in this instance, you wanted to even select the same supplier, but direct the customer, not specifically from, say, a 12-month contract or 18 or 24 or 36. So you're trying to get that customer to move in a direction that you're wanting to go. So maybe the conversation with that customer has been to where they are really only looking at maybe renewing their contract for 12 months. We know it's going to be a better situation on both accounts if we have a longer term contract. So how can we coax that customer to make decisions that are going to be favorable all the way around? So we're going to go ahead and hit next. And so we're going to leave these selected. And then right here, this is where you would normally select which contracts or which suppliers you want to add in the proposal. Now, generally, in past trainings, I've always said, try and get 3 suppliers that are different. Well, in this example, I'm going to use exactly the same supplier, but with different margins. So you can see the rates right here. This is step 3. So if you're wanting to adjust the margins, then click that button and it will add an area where you can change the margin. So let's say, for example, if I go with APG&E for 12 months, and rather than 5 mils, I raise this up to, let's say, 10 mils. And then down here at 24 months, we'll get APG&E. And maybe we'll set this to 7 mils. And then we're going to have an APG&E at 36 months. And maybe I'll take this one, instead of raising it, I'll lower it to 3 mils just so that you can see the dramatic difference. So now I've set those margins different for each one of those. Those can be selected. You can change the margins on each supplier that you're going to include in the proposal. So I'm going to go ahead and hit next and click next and download the proposal. So now the system is going to create the proposal. In this example, we used exactly the same supplier. So you should be able to see the 12, 24, and 36. So you can see that the 12 month is at 752. The 24 month is at 717. The 36 month is at 741. Customer's probably going to choose the 24 month. That's a much better deal, and certainly a lot longer than a 12-month plan, which is kind of what we were feeling the customer might want to go. So you can kind of play with those numbers a little bit so that they reflect the outcome that you want the customer to see in order to make those choices. So here you can see the 12, 24, and 36, what those margins would look like. So for annual savings by percent, obviously the 717 is going to give you far better annual savings, and the term savings over the duration of that contract. So for this one, it would be for 24 months. The 7,600 would be for the 36 months, and the 2,400 for the 12 months. So these all line up. So we would be able to send this to the customer and probably most likely be able to push that customer off of the idea of going with a 12-month plan to a 24-month plan. So you have the ability to be able to control those margins on each one of those deals. So this is going to make things a lot easier for you in controlling how you display the proposals for the customer, as well as the outcome in commission. So you may find that you have different suppliers, all with very good rates, or some that are more aggressive rates. And you may want to put higher margins on some suppliers, less margins on some of the other suppliers, in order to make that fit the criteria of what it is that you want to do that will benefit the customer for a long-term contract, as well as increasing your margins on the deal. So this is a great tool in being able to give you more access to customization on your proposals. Okay, so let's pause here for a moment and open the floor for some Q&A. And if you're watching this on a replay, you probably know by now that all of our Q&A sessions are not recorded. So next time, join us live and get your questions answered. So let me go ahead and unmute everybody. I hope you found value in today's information. Remember to always keep your face towards the sunshine and the shadows will fall behind you. With that, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. So until next time, have fun storming the castle. Bye now.